Hello everyone, David A. Qua here. This is my PSN profile on PS4. I just completed Homefront the Revolution, and if you want to see gameplay of that, go ahead. This is a special video where I'm going to give a shout out to all my PSN friends. Okay, I got about 1,200-ish. And there's a bajillion more people who have sent me friend requests. It's pretty crazy, by the way. Friend request, oh my gosh, 829 friend requests. And people can't send me friend requests anymore, by the way. Like, even if they try, it won't let them. So I guess it's like 2,000. There's like 2,000-ish slots, a little more than that, between friend requests and friends already added. Okay, so that's very interesting. What we're going to do, I'm just going to scroll through everyone, and then we'll go from there. I turned off notifications, by the way. I'm doing this video at like 4:30 in the morning because that's the only time I actually have peace. Later on, people will start sending me like party chats and invites and stuff like that. Like right now, there's only 8 parties. There's like 8 parties going on like right now. It's not too bad. But later on in the day, there'll be like 30. Like I would say like noon to about late afternoonish. There'll be like 30 parties. Everyone's sending me invites. Oh, David's online, you know? So, alright. We're going to set the camera down. And I'm going to give like, you're going to see your name. Here's the plan. If you see your name in this video, just comment or whatever. Oh, that's me right there, you know? That's my name. And I'll know that you're still a subscriber. Some of these people who added me as friends, they don't watch my videos anymore, and I'm like, why should I be friends with them, you know? So, let's scroll through the names first. It's pretty crazy. Like, you can see that little bar right there. These are the friends I have. Still going. If I want to like add people to the chat, it's actually kind of tedious because I have to go to the search bar and type it in. Sometimes I don't actually know your names. You know, I know your real names, but I don't know your PSN profiles. And then someone like Cody Buchanan, for instance, shout out to you. His PSN name is like, it starts with the letter R, Royal something. And it's difficult just to scroll through and get to the R's, you know what I mean? And that's the bottom of the list. There it is. Okay, so let's scroll back up and we'll start from the top. It's in alphabetical order, by the way. The friend requests, however, they're in the order of when they got here, time when it was requested. And while we're doing this, while I'm just scrolling through the names, and you see your names, you say, oh, that's me right there, at, you know, 3 minutes, something seconds, you know, I'll know you're still watching. Because there's a lot of people who don't subscribe anymore. If you don't watch my and don't care about, you know, being friends with me anymore and whatever, I'm just gonna delete you. I'll start with the people who haven't been online for 3 years. There's actually some people in here on this list that are like that. They haven't logged into their PSN account in like 2-3 years, ever since I added them or whatever. Okay, let's go through everyone and we'll just go from there. Alright, let me set down the camera, and while we're doing this video, zoom in here, we'll do like a vlog video. How about that? Let me make sure it's good. Ooh. I need a, let me get something here. I'll use this napkin. Sorry guys. Okay. There, that works. You guys can see your names, right? Okay, let me pull up a chair here. I have a feeling this is going to take a while just to get through every single one of these friends. Alright, so what's a good speed? There, that's a good speed. Let me do a review of Smallville Comic-Con first of all. I'm very impressed with Smallville Comic-Con. It's bigger now. Before it took place all in one building. Now it actually takes up 3. That's right, it took up 3 buildings this time for Smallville Comic-Con. And there was like the main vendors section. There was a gaming section, like they had like a laser tag type game setup or whatever. I don't know if it was laser tag or Nerf guns or water guns or whatever, but it did set up a place where you can do that, you know, like little walls that you can hide between and stuff like that, and tables for card games, like if you play Magic the Gathering or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever, or those Wise games. There was a section for those. Lots of food. We actually ate it at the place there, and you can see the video in my. You can see the restaurant in my video. You know what food they have and stuff like that. They have the normal stuff like burgers and hot dogs. You can get like chips and French fries and or just a drink or something. You know, it was all mainly fair food. You know what I mean when I say fair food? Cotton candy, fried pickles, stuff like that. You know. Good food, good prices. We actually had a dinner there. Okay. I ordered French fries. My friend Tony, who came with us, he ordered the meatloaf sandwich and chili fries. Vendors are awesome, man. There was a lot of cosplay guests. Helen Slater was there. She played Supergirl in the old the Supergirl movie during the Christopher Reeve era. She was there signing autographs, taking pictures with fans and such. Unfortunately, there were a couple people who didn't made it to the con. The dude that was on the boat in The Dark Knight, he was like one of the prisoners. He threw the detonator out the window. Remember him? He played the president dude in The Fifth Element. He was supposed to be there signing autographs and taking pictures with fans too, but unfortunately there was a schedule clash or something. He couldn't make it. He had to cancel his appearance. And he was actually one of the top guy I was like looking forward to seeing, you know? Going to his panel, do the Q&A session, the meet and greet and stuff like that. I really wanted to go to that, but oh well. Oh, the guy who played Gibbs in Pirates of the Caribbean. The chubby guy who was like the second-hand dude for Jack Sparrow. He was also the pirate friend. He was actually supposed to make an appearance at Smallville Comic-Con also. He canceled his appearance. And that's very disappointing. And, oh my gosh, there's actually one more dude who actually canceled his appearance too. I don't know his name. He played like one of the mob bosses in The Dark Knight. And that's like the only role I remember him in. The Dark Knight, he was like in the room with the Joker. He was there. Well, no, he wasn't there, but he's supposed to be there. So it's unfortunate. 3 actors couldn't make the time for Smallville Comic-Con, but there were a ton of good cosplay guests. The Ultra Girls cosplay was actually like the top ones. I had them sign a autograph photo in Topeka's Power Comic-Con, but one of the girls, Sissa, was not there, so I took the same autograph photo that only Sophie signed at the time, and I had her sign it at Smallville Comic-Con. So I finally have an autograph photo with both of them on the same picture. It's that one picture with the Pikachu and the Raichu Pokemon picture. It's cute. I'm gonna put up on my wall or something. I already framed it. Danny and Heather Kelly, they were there also. That Captain Spaulding dude was also there. Amanda Lynn, Chainmail. They have an Etsy page. They were there also. So yeah, a lot of good guests. The cosplay, the costume contest. I thought it was amazing. It went by really quick. I remember the one in Topeka. It took forever, and it was so boring. This one is like everything was prejudged, and based on the amount of noise we make when they, the judge dude, the announcer guy, the host, whatever you want to call him, put his hand over to the person in costume, the top 3 people, already prejudged already, and based on audience feedback, we know who won. Kal from Kal Power Cosplay was actually one of the winners, one of the top 3. And the female 15 and over, I believe. Only 2 kids, 6 and under, were there. So yeah. One of the dudes couldn't make it, and Thor was actually a backup winner. Like, he was in the costume contest, but he didn't show up. So, yeah. Very disappointing. I did buy some things. I bought a little tote bag. Well, it's not really a tote bag. It's just a bag. But it says Smallville Comic-Con on it. It's like $2. And I got 2 t-shirts. One of the t-shirts was from last year. It's just $5 now. And I got the t-shirt for this year, which is done by some artist. It's really cute, by the way. It has little chibi characters of Superman and Batman and Harley Quinn and Deadpool and stuff on the cover. It was good. Alright. Tony and I did leave just for a little bit, just to check out what other things they have in Hutchinson, which is where the Comic-Con took place. And we went to the mall, which was pathetic. We went to a Goodwill where I got a Xbox 360 controller. It's a little one, by the way. It's like a mini controller. And we also went to a Hastings. Hastings is kind of like a multimedia store. They sell books, DVDs, video games, music CDs, vinyl records, stuff like that. They sell action figures and stuff like that too. I hear Hastings is closing, by the way, which is unfortunate. I'll miss them. In my life, a lot of places have closed down. I guess we'll add Hastings to the same list as BG Bolton's, a barbecue place that I used to go to. And Timberline. I love Timberline. It was another, it's a steak restaurant. Steak and Grill. And they closed it, and I was like, that was our hangout spot for a long time, man. Taco Tico is another place they closed down. I heard there's a lot of legal problems there. The Kmart close to my house closed. Like, a lot of places that I really, really enjoy going to closed. So, yeah. Looks like Hastings is going to join that list. All the big corporations like Walmart and Best Buy, they're the ones that we have to go to get DVDs now. There was a CD trade post. That's one of the stores I go to buy used video games. You can trade in stuff and all that also. They closed the one close to my house. We're just halfway through this list, by the way. We're only halfway through this list. I did complete Homefront: The Revolution on PS4. I love the previous Homefront game, by the way, which took place in California. This game actually took place in Philadelphia. Good old Philly. It's good. A lot of people complain about the game, saying it has some frame rate issues, bugs, glitches. And I agree, there were some of that in there. But I didn't think it was a terrible game. Like, there was one YouTube reviewer that said it was like the worst game he ever played. I wouldn't say that, you know. But I did play the game like a month later when all, you know, it's been updated. Some of the glitches and bugs have been fixed and stuff. The frame rate actually goes a little better. But it didn't go away, you know, it didn't go away completely. It still happens occasionally. The most common thing that happened in the game was that during, it had terrible load times. Yeah. And auto-saving. Every time you reach a checkpoint, or the game's auto-saving, it would actually freeze the game. Not for long, like 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds. And then it would just continue on the game. But, 4:30 in the morning, oh my gosh. But yeah, it just gets, this just gets annoying when the game freezes up like that. I like the gameplay. I remember in Dying Light, in Dead Island, I guess, it's pretty similar. You have to go and, you know, get the safe house. Capture the fort, you know, make it into a safe house. The entire game is like that. Like there are different sections on the map, and you just have to, you know, liberate it, you know, revolution. Make it another base for your operations. That's what the whole game's about. Upcoming videos. I have a Doctor Who video haul coming. I just need one more thing to arrive from eBay. I bought the 9th, the 10th, and the 12th Doctor's sonic screwdrivers. So I have like a full collection now. I got River Songs, I got the 11s, you know. And I recently got the 9th and the 10th. And I got like Peter Capaldi's new one, the blue one that we saw in the previous episode. Hellbent. It really looks cool, by the way. I don't know if I'll be getting the classic Doctor Who. I do have the 4th Doctor's screwdriver, but it looks so similar to, you know, if you look at the 3rd through the 8th, they all look very similar in like the shape and stuff like that. One of them probably will have, you know, a different paint job. This part's longer. There's a little indentation here. There's a little symbol there or whatever, you know. But for the most part, the classic Doctor Who screwdrivers, they all look kind of the same. I also got a Doctor Who book. And the Vortex Manipulator, the little time-traveling watch that Jack Harkness and River Song uses. The Doctor actually used it too, like in the Pandorica episode. That's a good episode, by the way. I'm catching up on the 11th Doctor's episodes. I never actually watched all of them, so I'm actually starting from the very beginning and just going through. I just completed the first year, Series 5. My favorite episode so far is probably that Vincent Van Gogh episode. Uh-oh, it's not loading. Oh, there it is. Alright. I would say we're almost towards the end. We're at the X's. Alright. We are close. I did recognize these names, by the way. Alright, let's go to the friend request section now. How many parties are going on right now? I'm so curious. Has it increased at all? Oh, it went less. There's 6 parties now. Guess people are going to work and stuff right now. Oh well. Okay, back over here. View all friends. Here, let me just zoom out a little bit. Whoops. View all. That's what I wanted to see. And over here we got the friend request section. 829 people to go through. So here are the friend requests I just recently received. If you're still on my channel, my YouTube channel, let me know who you are. Okay? I'm not going to add people if you're not even a supporter of mine. You know what I mean? So let's go through this list. What else is going on in my life right now? I have an upcoming trip to Oklahoma for my grandparents' 80th anniversary? 70th? I don't know. 75th anniversary? Anyway, there's going to be a huge mass, a huge church just for them. It's going to be like a choir, and it's going to be like a food reception afterwards. Pretty exciting. I'm not going to be involved in anything. I remember I sang at my sister's wedding. That was it was good, but it was stressful, you know. And then in July, I'm actually going to New York. We're actually going to Washington, D.C. first. Pick up Paul. And then we're going to take the Amtrak to New York. Which is a kind of like a train, like a subway sort of thing, I think. And in 2 days, we gotta do like a bajillion things. So we get there on Tuesday. We leave Wednesday morning. And then Thursday, Friday, and then we leave Saturday. Sunday morning, Tony leaves. I stay until Tuesday because it saves me $50. Lots of people. About this new game on Nintendo 3DS. It's called Heroes of Ruin. It's from Square Enix. The same people who made Final Fantasy and Bravely Default and stuff like that. It's a fun game. The gameplay is kind of similar to Diablo. It's kind of like, top down, bird's eye view type of game. And you hit things on the wall and they'll drop coins and stuff like that. And kind of a slashing game. There's different classes. Like you can be like the swords person, or you can shoot guns. You can customize your character, have different outfits and stuff like that. Tons of quests. So that's the game I'm actually playing, and hopefully it takes up the rest of my time in New York. I played Lego Jurassic World, and I completed it all in a day. Well, let's say like a day and a half. Let's say 2 days. Okay. And I was looking for a new game, so while I was there in Texas, because that's where I was playing it, I was looking for another game, the next game to buy on 3DS, and that one stood out for me. Another game I would really like to play is Hyrule Warrior, that Legend of Zelda game. It looks like Dynasty Warriors, but it's with Zelda characters. I thought it looked cool, so. Actually, let's go on eBay real quick and see if it's available. Hyrule Warriors. No, I'm looking for the 3DS version. Hyrule Warriors Legends. There it is. Yeesh, this game's expensive. I think it's more expensive on 3DS than it is on on Wii U. Yeesh, this game is expensive. I think 40 bucks is the cheapest I can get it for. By the way, guys, I do have an Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and if you guys want to follow me, go ahead. I usually post up a few things, you know, every other day or so, kind of similar to with YouTube. Like, you'll know when I start my live streams and such. I'm heading right back to bed after this. Load. Load up the list. A lot of people are using the same avatars, the same little picture there. I have the picture of the Humpty Dumpty, the little egg creature. I guess I could switch it over to the Assassin's Creed one. I like Assassin's Creed. I heard from someone that the new Assassin's Creed movie is not connected to the games. Like, what? You know? It takes place over many different time periods and such. Why can't it be, you know? Why can't it be part of that? Like, I thought it was going to be connected to, you know, Ezio's story and Arno and Edward Kenway. sent the friend request. Goku. Dylan hasn't even accepted my friend request. Oh my gosh. And that's it. Those are all of my friends on PlayStation. There you go. Alright. Well, how long does this video go for? Like half an hour exactly. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. If you see your name on the list, let me know who you are. I'm going to start deleting some people so I can make room for more. Because people can't even send me friend requests anymore without saying, oh, David's list is full or something, you know? Because I think the 2,000-ish limit is for both friend requests and friends together, you know? It's not like, oh, 2,000 friends and you can have 2 more friend requests. No. So, yeah. So, I'm just going to go ahead and start deleting the people who are like, oh, 2 years, you've been the last time you logged in, you know? And then we'll just go from there. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. Rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.